Slow key and I say I am Mr. Superfax. Quick video. So, this is gonna be like a new rabbit hole that I go down. It's something that I've lived personally, but also, I witness on a daily basis. The frequency of a loser. So, I'm looking at just, the definition of this word. So, let's see what this is saying. Because, the spiritual definition of a loser and the physical or Google definition of a loser is completely two different things. It says a loser is a person or entity that fails to win, suffers defeat, or consistently fails at endeavors. It refers to someone in a worse position after an event or a person deemed ineffectual or unsuccessful, often used in competitive, personal, or informal context. Okay. Um, a person who is defeated or someone who regularly fails. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can find. Wow. Okay. So this is saying loser. Okay, we're gonna get into the etymology of this word. Loser. Mid 14th century. Originated as an agent noun from the verb lose, meaning one who destroys or one who suffers loss. It evolved to denote someone who fails to win or thrive, becoming popular U.S. student slang for a habitual failure by the 1950s. Said it comes from Middle English, loser, and Germanic roots. Saying this is Jesus Christ. This is saying the 1540s, one who suffers loss. 1902, specifically a horse that loses a race. 1912, a convicted criminal. 1950s, yo, U.S. student slang for a hapless person, one who habitually fails to win. All right. Wow. This is crazy. It says in some contexts it was influenced by or confused with the older term lucelle, a worthless person. Okay. A destroyer. All right. So I might get into etymology because this is very interesting. They're saying that the etymology of the word loser is it translates into a destroyer. Um, it's very interesting. about. So yeah, it's just that it's the on a spiritual level for me, it's just the absence of willpower, man. It's the absence of willpower. You know what I mean? Like, let's have a real conversation. Let's see. I'm trying to see what they say it means on a spiritual level. Hold on for a second. Let me see. Virginia. I did not mean to press that. Saying a loser mentality is a self-defeating, persistent pattern of thinking characterized by negativity, blame shifting, and a lack of accountability. It involves avoiding challenges, fearing failure, and accepting mediocre results, often stemming from low self worth. Examples include perpetual complaining, quitting easily, and fearing responsibility. It says blame shifting, refusing to take responsibility, often blaming luck, circumstances, or others for personal failures, persistent complaining, focusing on problems rather than solutions with a tendency to worry excessively, fear of failure, comfort zone, avoiding new challenges or opportunities for growth due to a fixed belief that they cannot succeed, entitlement and jealousy, resenting the success of others, and feeling that life owes them rather than working for achievements. It says poor impulse control. I mean, it's just like, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like, when do we get to the point in life, in this advanced world, where you can just like I don't fucking know, update a human being's personality? When do we get to that point? How Neo, he would just update his karate and other abilities and shit, and now he just instantly knows how to fucking he instantly knows jujitsu and all of this other shit. When do we get to a point where we can actually we can utilize technology to make people stop sucking? When do we get to that point, right? And we could just like update a motherfucker, and now they're no longer a piece of shit. They're actually have some value to them. Let's have a real conversation. When do we get there? When do we get there? You know what I mean? Is that not the purpose of technology? Just says poor impulse control and disorganization, lacking a long-term plan, exhibiting poor time management, and acting on selfish impulses, right? Quitting mentality, giving up when facing adversity, whereas others see failures as lessons. All right, it said defeatist attitude and automatic belief that you will lose or fail. I can't stand people like that. It's just these woe is me as fucking. It's just like, bro, if you genuinely like, if you're not even trying to get up out of that frequency, just clap yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're not even trying, because when I was at my worst, I still, it was like it was just, I still acknowledge that I had some fight left in me is basically what I could say. It's like the boxer that get knocked down, but he get up on he get up on that last, you know what I mean? He get up on 9. That's what it was. I was like, I was out, you know, like I was done for. But I was like, even then, when I was at my worst, I was like, I still got some fight in me. And then that turned into, you know, catching my second wind at life or third wind or for whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? But that it's just like to a higher developed soul, a person that does the work, the whole like a person that's just like this has a defeatist attitude. It's just so fucking. It's just like disgusting. It's just like it's so draining. You know what I'm saying on every level to constantly be around that shit, bro. You want to be around people that's optimistic and embrace challenges. There's fucking this world, yo. This world is not that fucking serious. And it's just so crazy because every fucking, like, y'all, so many people get mad at me because they tell me, oh, you don't take anything serious. There's nothing to fucking take serious down here on, you know, as far as this fucking illusion. Now, as far as, you know what I'm saying, you know, who you are as a person and your core belief system and shit like that, you know what I mean? Your morals and shit like that, that means something. But this other shit, you know, on in your internal world means everything. Everything outside of that is bullshit. Let's have a real conversation. These people, the problem with these people is they claim to fucking hate life. They claim to hate life, but they love this illusion. Because if you really didn't fucking want to be here, number one, you would clap yourself. That's number one. Number two, these people, if you really just stop giving a fuck, then you would choose, you would make the choice not to give your energy to this bullshit game. So many people be like, get mad at me because I'm not bent out of shape in a fake ass fucking world. I don't, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? That's like playing fucking Grand Theft Auto and getting mad at the fucking NPCs, or playing The Sims and getting mad at everything going on around your character and shit. You know what I mean? It's just fucking stupid. And I just people genuinely don't, while they're all bent out of shape and stressed out and whatever the fuck they're going through, they're just pouring their fucking sacred energy into this bullshit ass, fake ass world game realm, whatever the fuck this is, you know? Like, they have to. They're invested in this shit. They love this shit, man. They love it because when you say fuck this video game, you hoard your energy. The only people that's fucking bent out of shape and all stressed the fuck out about this video game is the dumb motherfuckers that's still playing the game. Let's have a real conversation. Don't none of this shit matter, bro. other than your internal, your internal world realm, whatever the fuck. Outside of you, none of this shit fucking matters, man. Um, it says a fixed mindset, the belief that intelligence or talent cannot be developed, leading to avoidance of challenges. Victim mentality, constantly viewing oneself as a victim of circumstances. Pessimism, a tendency to see the worst aspect of things or believe that the worst will happen. Learned helplessness. I heard this one before. A condition where a person suffers from a sense of powerlessness arising from a traumatic event or persistent failure. Learned helplessness. Learned bitch ass nigganess. you know? All right, it says the differences between a loser versus a winner mentality. Response to failure. A loser quits when tired. A winner learns from failures to compete better. Views of success. A loser chases accolades to impress others. A winner pursues growth and serves others. That's what Paul talks about. He's saying that the work is the reward, right? He's like, do the work. He's like, do the work and, you know, um, God damn, I'm butchering this man's fucking. he's like, damn it. He's like, do the work and leave the reward, for God or some shit like that. I don't fucking know, man. He was a bar though. Paul be saying some shit and I'd be like, this motherfucker here, man. But it's the work itself, man. Putting in the work, man. What up, Hurricane? Um, okay. Proactivity. A loser waits for things to happen. Okay? A loser waits for things to happen or complains when they don't. A winner makes things happen through preparation. All right? Overcoming the mindset. Breaking this cycle requires challenging negative self talk, defining personal success, and actively creating a plan for growth rather than dwelling on limitations, aka bullshit, aka your ego, that fake punk ass voice. You know what I'm saying? This is the last part I'm gonna read right here. It said, traits often associated with a loser mentality, a term frequently used to describe self-sabotaging habits rather than inherent worth, include chronic excuse making, blaming others for personal failures, and a persistent negative glass half empty outlook. Key traits include a lack of self awareness, avoiding accountability, resisting change, and a lack of direction in life. Let's have a real conversation, bro. It's like me, I get fucking pissed off in life because I actually try. But what I noticed is when I try and when I don't try, I 9 times out of 10, I'm getting the same fucking results. Like, I'm out here, I'll apply for a fucking job because I'm trying, and then either the nigga won't hit me back or they play fucking games and shit, and I'm like, well, damn, I got the same. When it was all said and done, I got the same result I would have got if I didn't try. See, that's when the spiritual sabotage and all this other spiritual warfare shit, that's when I'm like, okay. So I'm logically trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Because other people apply for the job, or other people are doing the same exact thing that I'm doing, and they're successful. So what the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? That's where I get just like completely thrown off with this realm and just be like, nigga, I'm finna crash the fuck out. You know, it don't even throw the whole damn life away. It don't even fucking matter, because it's nothing worse than playing a rigged game. I don't give a fuck. It's nothing worse than playing a rigged game. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the I don't have the patience for that shit. He said take the leap of faith. Hey man. You know, it's just like being an empath and just being a higher developed soul and doing the work, doing the mirror work, and sitting with your thoughts, sitting with your ego, and having constant conversation, you know, with your ego. And I don't know if you want to say you're integrating it, but you're acknowledging it. And you're like, okay, you know, you're on some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's a superpower, spiritual foresight, because you can see the vision. It's like people be using, I remember, Cleopatra was the first person that told me, or at least that I even remember hearing about a vision board. So let's look it up and get the. Some people might not know what a vision board is. I bought some fucking cologne like a week or two ago. I bought some Versace cologne. This shit smelled like fucking dollar store or Dollar Tree. Fucking this shit smell like some shit from Dollar Tree. I'm like, this smells like shit. The fuck is this? Okay, so I said, what the fuck was I looking up? Does anybody remember what I was looking up? Oh, it's vision board. Vision board. So what is a vision board? A vision board is a powerful visual tool for mapping out goals and boosting motivation by assembling images, words, and affirmations that represent desired future achievements. It keeps aspirations top of mind, fostering focus and daily inspiration. Key benefits include clarifying goals, providing daily motivation, and fostering a positive mindset. I ate like shit today. I ate Five Guys today. I ate Popeyes today. I ate Wendy's today. Yo, I ate like pure shit today. I ate like pure fucking shit today. And tomorrow morning, I'm gonna fucking feel that shit, man. But yeah, Cleopatra was the first person that put me on to Vision Board. That was funny because she put like a car on there. She put like Holly Berry on there and like a mansion and like the beach and shit like that. But you know, so it's the going back to spiritual foresight. You know, when you tapped in, when you reconnect with your soul, it gives you abilities to be able to, you can see an individual's potential. You could be standing right in front of a motherfucker that's on the vibration of a piece of shit. currently in the present. But because you just such on a high fucking level, a high vibration, and then you know you've been around them, you know them, you can see them, what they would be like. You can almost feel it, what they would be like when they fucking activate, when they do the work. You know what I'm saying? But then that's, you know, that's where shit get all fucked up, because now you're investing into a reality that doesn't exist. Let's have a real conversation. Everybody has unlimited amounts of potential, but it comes down to that person putting in the work themselves. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And the sad part is, like, a person, it's just like a person has to fucking, they have to go rock bottom, and then they have to go beneath that. Some people, and average person is gonna fucking, they're not gonna make it. Average person, once they get to rock bottom and then go beneath that, the average person is not gonna pull through. The average person is gonna probably physically die, or just be, stuck there for the rest of their life, if we're having a real conversation. It takes a motherfucker that's just like, listen, man. It takes a motherfucker that doesn't know how to die. Okay? A motherfucker that doesn't know. A motherfucker don't know how to die to come back from the basement of rock bottom. Let's have a real conversation, man. And do it themselves, man. See, what happens is, people like us, man, we're surrounded by people that don't give a fuck about us, bro. We dropped off in these fucking these fucking parasitic families, and they don't love us. They don't care for us. They never had a plan for us. They never wanted what was best for us. They never taught us how to love ourselves. They never loved themselves. And this is what we're dropped off in as. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of the fucking situation, bro. And so we're forced to go. It's a gift and a curse, so we're forced. Somebody said, this lady I listened to on Facebook, she's like, we put all of our trauma. What did she say? Like, she's like, basically she was trying to say, we put all of our trauma in the beginning of our life on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I guess, so we can expedite the leveling up of our consciousness and shit like that. Like, we front loaded or some shit. I mean, she makes great content, bro. I can't take that away from the chick. Let me see if I can find her real quick.
Why chosen ones aren't chosen in relationships early on. When you are divinely anointed for a higher calling, you will be blocked in love until you get visible with your gifts. So what that typically looks like is public humiliation early on. This is typically related to your body, your appearance, or something about you that you were bullied by. This could also look like incarnating into a toxic family system where you are the black sheep or the lost child. This is all by a higher design so that you can learn empathy early on. It also forces you through a pathway of consciousness where you have to learn not to abandon yourself. You are here to first learn compassion and then learn how to master your power. And so your pathway in this lifetime is to learn how to go from rejection sensitivity to rejection proof so you can become the household name that you came here to be. You will also endure a tremendous amount of lack of support as a pathway to become your own leader. When you no longer are relying on other people's opinions to make decisions, that's when you are ready to guide others. That is why chosen ones have to heal their unchosen wounds before they quantum leap their impact and income, which means the more rejection and abandonment you upfront, the higher your destiny is and the more people you're here to impact, period.
That's insane.
Now, because the chosen ones are real spiritual warriors. And this is not ego, this is fact. It's that gnarly. It's so hard. And
This bitch is sexy as fuck. What the fuck going on? What the fuck going on over here, bitch?
it's like, you know, you can't even just live your life without being spiritually attacked freaking 24/7, or people being super envious and jealous and act weird towards you all the time just for your existence because you trigger them. And it's like, dude, like the fact that you have to guard your energy, guard your blessings, guard your entire life because you have a million parasites and you know, leeches and people, like, you know, evil systems trying to make sure that you don't get what you deserve because you're a beautiful person and you have been for lifetimes. This is
All right, yeah, I can't look at her for too long. Shit, it's got to go down. Nah, but what the other chick was saying.
Aren't chosen in relationships early on. When you are divinely anointed for a higher calling, you will be
Because what's going on is that's what's happening on the deepest spiritual level, right? We are literally put through this fucking fire to learn how to, no matter what the fuck is going on, to not abandon ourselves. And why do we have, when we talking to somebody, we in a it don't matter, friendship, partner, we be fucking with somebody and we already been through it. We made a vow. I'm not gonna abandon myself, even when I want to. We fucking with niggas that abandon themselves every 24 hours. Huh? We dealing with motherfuckers that literally, they leave, you talking about leave me hang, they leave themselves hanging. They're not even loyal to their own code of conduct. They don't even have a code of conduct with their own soul. Rich talks about, you know, core beliefs. What are your core beliefs? What are your boundaries? This is what Cleopatra talked about. Boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, it's just these fucking people, man. They abandon themselves every day. You won't even stand on business for your own soul. For your own essence. You don't even stand on business for your own peace. I wish I could see this gang stalker behind me right now. Just tweaking. Look. Whole street. Nigga doing all this shit behind my car. Whole street. Whole street. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Whole fucking street. I could be on Mars, nigga. And there'll be a random ass fucking person just walking around like, what's up, nigga? Look. Then the car just drives away. Then he just drives away. He did all that and then just drove away. He did all of that and then just drove away. $11:30 at night. Can't catch a break, my nigga. Anyway, I'm telling you, I could be, nigga, I could be fucking butt naked on the sun, and I will have a fucking, it will be a gang stalker burning alive right next to me, bro. Like, what's up, Nick? Right? So what I've accepted is, if all we are is energy, then all we are is frequency. And it's just the fucking gap, man. That's why when you arguing with somebody, what's really happening is you're trying to translate frequencies. That's what's happening. You're trying to translate. They're at the bottom down there somewhere, okay, in hell. And you're up here in a fucking peaceful frequency. And you're just, it's like a game, it's like a shouting match. You're trying to yell through the fucking barriers of fucking fuck nigga frequency and shit. And that's what essentially what an argument, because when you're on the same wavelength as somebody, nigga, when you on the same vibration as somebody, you ever notice you don't even have to talk? You ever notice when you on the same page energetically, it's damn near telekinesis. You already know. When you with somebody, you already know. You observe things, you pay attention. You know what I mean? You already know. You don't have to, you talk less and less when you on the same wavelength as a person. You talk less and less because you already know. Especially if you're a type of person to study. If you study your friends or your family or your partner, if you study them, then you already know. You go to the store, you don't even have to call them and ask them what they want, because you already know. You already know. You know what I'm saying? So like it becomes like, and that's when I mean, if you're gonna lock in with somebody, lock in with the person that is basically the vibration is on a telekinesis level. Obviously, you're gonna have to talk about shit, but what's understood doesn't have to be said, and you got people out here that are habitual line crossers and are habitual liars and are habitual boundary crossers, because it's like this. These people are fucking weak. The average person is weak as shit, and people cross their boundaries all the time. These people don't even have boundaries because they don't even know what the fuck a boundary is. Average person doesn't even have a fucking boundary because they too pussy to fucking make them. They too pussy to create them. And then when they try to, you know what I'm saying, the people around them, the demons around them, fucking literally just ambush their boundaries and walk all over it. So that's it. They just give up. They said, I tried and nobody respects it, so I give up. And it's like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't feel like we was put here to be, I don't feel like we were put here to be fucking losers, man. To have a loser mentality, to have a loser spirit. I don't feel like we was put here for that to be the, you know what I mean? The end all, that's it. You know what I mean? In my opinion, you know what I mean? So, it's like, even when I want to give up on my fucking self, just say fuck this shit. Crash the fuck out. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck what comes after this shit? It don't even matter. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I'm like, I talk to I'm like, okay, ego, I hear you. I'm listening. And that do sound tempting. That do sound that sounds, today would be an amazing day to fucking get the fuck up out of here. But, the thing is, like, just motherfuckers is just different, bro. Motherfuckers are just, spirits is just built different, man. you know, and you get to a certain level, through the work, through sitting with yourself, through ignoring distractions, and confronting, all your baggage, right? You confront all, your baggage, everything, and that's it. And you just don't give up on yourself. You don't abandon yourself, you know. But it's hard to find other people in the world that's on that level, man. It's very hard to find that. Very hard. You know what I'm saying? These people sell their soul every fucking day. These people sell their soul every fucking day, bro. And then act like nothing happened. Let's have a real conversation, man. So, I think on a spiritual level, what a loser is just somebody that it's just the absence of divine willpower, man. Because if you don't have that, if you haven't, tapped into your own divinity, then you're not gonna be able to access, that eternal fucking will, man, to just, stop waiting for shit to happen and make it happen under any circumstance. It don't matter I don't care if bullets are flying past you. I don't give a fuck if you're in Iran. You make it. I don't give a fuck if you zip tied in the back of a trunk. You make something happen. You make something happen. You know what I mean? So it's like, I always, like, I had this attitude where I'm like, it's never, because it's like, if I can come back from the situation that I was in, and I consider myself, borderline retarded, just psychologically all types of fucked up. If I can come back from rock bottom, the basement. Okay, you got rock bottom, and then you got the basement of rock bottom. Okay, let's have a real conversation. Come back from a fucking gulag, man. Then anybody should. I'm just like, anybody should be able to do it. If I'm stupid enough to come back from that, then anybody should be able to do it. But I don't know. Like, I'm starting to think that maybe, like, for some people, they're just too far gone. Cause me, like, bro, I just got a competitive spirit. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's just my essence. I have a competitive spirit. I don't know how to die. I don't know how to just give up. I don't know how to fuck it. I don't know how to run away. I don't know how to do none of that shit. I really don't. I only know how to face the bullshit that's in front of me. I don't know how to do none of that other shit, bro. Even if I wanted to. I don't know how to run away. Like, if somebody want a problem with me, I don't know how to run away, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's some weird energy. I don't know how to ignore it. Like, I just don't. So, if you're a fucking loser, if you're on the frequency of a fucking loser, I think that you gotta pray for divine willpower, from source. You have to beg for divine willpower because that's what I did. And it started off, you know, with just like a little spark. You know what I'm saying? It started off with just a spark, and then it turned into a whole fucking like nigga. I feel like I can do anything. Like before, a nigga couldn't even. I ain't even had a willpower to bathe, but now I'm like nigga. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to go back to that shit. That's what I'm trying to say. You could be so fucked up, but then as soon as you know get get your shit together, you don't even know how to go back to being that fucked up. You know, that's what happened to me. Like I couldn't, man, listen, bro. Like I'll catch myself like, you know, like slipping back into that, you know, into a low frequency and shit like that, but it never. It's just, you know, once you get to a certain level, you're not going back like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm learning to like, I don't judge people, man. I'm not qualified to judge anybody. I haven't judged people in a long time, man. Only the creator can judge these people out here, but I am just kind of just accepting the fact that yeah, maybe motherfuckers gotta just maybe motherfuckers are just too far gone. I don't know. I don't know because when you around people and you're observing them, you observe a motherfucker block their own blessings. Yeah, that's just not somebody you should be around. You know what I'm saying? And I speak for myself too. I was doing it to my damn self, and that just showed. That's just you know it's that's probably the saddest shit to witness, like in life, you know, in human life, when you're seeing a person, you know, voluntarily be delusional, like you know what I mean, like it's an option, like you know what I mean, like fueling their own or just voluntarily choosing, making that choice to be delusional. Um, because all this shit is a fucking choice, right? And choosing to have that mentality, like you know what I mean. I just don't get it, man. It's like I said, even when I was at my worst, I was like, I told myself, I'm like, listen, I'm cooked right now. I'm fucked up right now, but I'm not dead yet. And I was like, I got some fight in me, and you know, I'm gonna get my shit together. And it took some traumatic ass shit. It took some traumatic ass shit. So that's why I say, like, for the average person to really fucking evolve spiritually, it sucks, but you gotta fucking go through like you gotta like lose everything you own. You gotta be like homeless. You gotta be like fucking, I mean, just straight up survival mode, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know if y'all niggas is typing at all. But I'm about to get up out of here, but it's nothing you could do. You know what I mean? It's nothing you could do. You know, it's just all you can do is, you know, tell people, try to help people identify with what they're going through. So, you know, when people told me about for the first time I'm hearing a vision board, I'm like, okay, that sounds something for me to do. Like, give me something to do to pour this positive sacred energy into. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, I never did it, but I never did it, but you know what I mean. But I appreciated it, and it was also, you know, hearing about the dark night of the soul, and then researching that, and it's just all of these things that never even fucking heard of, but people that already went through it, you know, would tell me about it. Shit, you know, it's just identify. Only thing because you can't drag a person. You can't drag a person to their crown chakra. You know what I'm saying? Can't drag a motherfucker up the conscious ladder, right? So the only thing you can do is just give them information to help them identify with what they're going through. That's the only thing you can do. I told my other friend, I said, listen, she's over here, she's like, she got a lot of anxiety, and she's like fucking literally addicted to fucking like smoking vapes and shit. And I'm like, yo, you don't need that shit, you know? And she's like all bent out of shape because they're making it illegal or whatever. And I'm like, dude, you don't need this shit. You know, and then and it's just like, bro, I'm telling you, when you talk about this truth telling shit being a thankless job, there is no fuck. Yo, when the last time a motherfucker, when you told a motherfucking real life, okay, not no internet shit, when the last time you told a motherfucking real life the truth and they said, thank you, and they took your advice, get the fuck out of here. And it is like demoralizing when you do the work, you do the research, you do the work, you put the shit into action, and it actually works. And then you try to share it with the people you love, and they're like, essentially, they're like, fuck out of here. It's like, damn. It's like, damn. Motherfuckers won't even try. But these are the same people that claim they want peace and they want a calm nervous system. And they want change, right? And that's what Paul talks about all the time. That's why I fuck with Paul. Because Paul just tell the straight up fucking truth that motherfuckers deny and deflect and just run away from. Period. Motherfuckers don't want to change. That's the problem. And you know, I speak for myself as well. Motherfuckers don't want to change. It's like they want everything around, they want their world to change around them, but they want to stay the same. It's fucking insanity. It's prime peak delusion. Like, it's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And it's just so crazy because it's always like the most basic shit. The most basic shit, right? Cutting a person off. You don't even have the discipline. You don't even, I mean, we talking about grown-ups, right? We're not talking about children. We're talking about grown-ups, nigga. And it's so many people I fucking know, dude. And it's disgusting. That all you would have to do, you could have one fucking demon in your life. And that one fucking demon could be the fucking web. Could bring a web of demons into your life. And all you would have to do is cut off one motherfucker. And yeah, it's gonna be brand new terrain for a little bit. And yeah, you're gonna have to learn how to go about day-to-day life without talking to this motherfucker. But that's the front end, you know what I mean, bullshit. You know, the back end, the payoff on the back end is going to be everything that you claim you want. Let's have a real conversation. people just, they choose to live in a fucking, in a vibration of desperation. God damn. Motherfuckers choose to be fucking, I want to be desperate. I want to be dependent. I want to be uh I want to be depressed. I want to be all of this negative shit that doesn't, it's just like, bro, it's like, when does a motherfucker get to a point when they genuinely just say enough? Enough. You know what I'm saying? When does a motherfucker get to a point when they're just like, you know, I deserve better, or it's not even like change is not an option anymore. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a real conversation. When does that happen? So people don't realize, like, it's just, you know, once you start pouring into yourself, that shit is addicting. You know? But it's like, because we grew up in environments where nobody taught us how to love ourselves, we never experienced, you know, the pleasure that comes with that, or the rewards, or, you know, positive effects that come with that. Let's have a real conversation. You know, internally pour into ourselves internally, you know, and not only activate our potential, but, you know, exceed it. Let's have a real conversation, man. You feel me? So it's like, once you take the first step and you start doing shit for yourself, you start being spiritually selfish. Let's have a real conversation. You gonna say, I like that shit. I did something for me. I did something not only for present me, I did something for future me, if not next life me. Let's have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's the most healthy thing you can do for your soul, is to pour into your future self. Man, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? You know? But what happens is, we end up with motherfuckers that are just fucking on the frequency of a loser. It's as simple as that, bro. And you can be a rich loser, you can be a poor loser, you can be a middle class loser, even though there's no such thing as a middle class anymore. You can be an elite loser. Because that's the thing. It's not a fucking physical, you know, not, you know, I mean, it is a physical whatever, but and everything for me is spiritual. Everything. I look through this entire satanic simulation realm. I wear spiritual lenses on my eyeballs. Everything is spiritual. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, man. So, with that, we just been on here for a whole fucking hour, but, you know, me personally, I just learned that it don't matter how much I try. It don't matter. It don't matter how much I fucking try to, you know what I mean, show somebody their potential or whatever the fuck, to show them that, you know, because I'm like, bro, like, niggas out here, like, it's like, bro, niggas out here ready to die. You want to die in the frequency of a loser? That's what we doing? Niggas want to die. You know what I mean? Like, that's your just where you at with it. Like, it's like, nah, bro. Nah. I want to die at the highest frequency I can attain while I'm here. I don't give a fuck what my physical life look like. You know, my internal world, I want to die at a super fucking high level of whatever. Consciousness, whatever the fuck. That's where I'm at with it. Regardless of how I fucking die. You know what I mean? Let's have a real conversation. But don't nobody teach us that shit. Don't nobody tell us that shit. Everything is survival. Everything. You know? Niggas live their whole life in survival mode. Don't even realize it. Niggas don't even shift gears. The whole time you've been driving and you've been driving your whole life in trauma mode. You ain't even shift gears. Let's have a real conversation, man. Cause I'm telling you, I was thinking about it the other day, man. And I felt it was yesterday. And I felt like for a moment, I really did. I just let go of like my ego was out of here. Like my ego fell asleep. I don't know what. My ego took a smoke break. It was out of here. And I was doing a delivery or something. And I just felt mad light. I'm like, bro, when you master yourself, bro, you feel so, the baggage, the spiritual baggage is gone. And you feel mad light. And the energy is pouring out of you, bro. You know what I mean? The energy is pouring. Like, it's just flowing. It's infinite, bro. It's just crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like, you smiling right in the face of a demon. What's up, fuck nigga? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? You know? But then here come, you know, other people in their bullshit, and I'm like, and then now it weighed me down. I'm like, oh, okay. But that feeling of being light, and which is light, you're reconnecting with your light. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a real conversation, man. That feeling can, you know, it can be addicting. This nigga, man. This nigga Hurricane, man. Why are you putting mad asterisks, nigga? You know? I don't know. All I know is, and throughout my entire life, it's like for me to do the most simple shit, I'm talking, it's like a it's like a fucking impossible game of tug of war. You know what I mean? For me to have a healthy relationship with my parents, impossible. For me to have healthy relationships, you know, consistent healthy relationships with friends, impossible. For me to have a healthy relationship with the bitch I'm talking to and us growing together, you know, impossible. I'm like, damn, like, is everybody going through this shit, or is it just fucking me? Let's have a real conversation. He said that was YouTube doing that. So YouTube, you saying you wrote motherfucker and YouTube auto corrected the fucking Wow. You saying YouTube auto corrected the joint? YouTube is, yo, social media is done, bro. That's crazy. Wow. So YouTube is auto correcting curse words now? That's the timeline we on? That's the timeline we on.
You will date your most narcissistic ex before you will date your most narcissistic ex before you quantum leap. Our toxic twin flame is designed to show us where we're disempowered. As empathic old souls, we will outsource our power. We will shy from the spotlight even though we know we're destined to be a star and be seen. And so this twin flame is designed to come in to show us everywhere where we're holding back. So we can be like, fuck it, I'm never gonna rely on a man again. It. This was so awful. I might as well go all in on my calling, right? We stop relying on this fantasy of being saved and provided for, and we become the person who can handle anything. And then from that place, we can actually call in 10 out of 10 match. So we basically have to become our own sugar daddies. So we get rich, and then you'll call in your partner.
This bitch is fucking. Oh, man.
3 weird signs your soul contracts are completing. Number 1, somebody significant just left your life. A karmic connection, a toxic twin flame. Whoever that was a very difficult person. The heavier that person was energetically, the more abundance coming in. Sign number 2, become bitchier. As an ancient soul who's so sweet to everybody and always seeing the good in people, you are done being naive. You are awake and fucking aware. Your pattern recognition is locked in. In fact, you're not looking at the worst in people, and you're willing to cut off people even if they do a smear campaign. You'd rather be the villain than have that person's energy near you with a 10-foot pole. Number 3, last but not least, things feel hard. If you want to quit your calling, you want to burn it all down and go sell foot selfies. And that's because when you upgrade your identity, shit hits the fan. Everything that's no longer a match to your highest destiny has to go. That's why the bigger the breakdown, the bigger the quantum leap. So bring it on, baby. And the more signs you're experiencing, the more karmic contracts are getting cleared. And if you want more support blowing the fuck up, comment the word class below and I'll teach you how for free.
So she's talking about quantum leaping and shit.
Empathy kills old souls. We'll date dangerous, narcissistic, dark triad people and be like, oh, I understand where they're coming from. We're way too far on the compassion spectrum. We need to reel it on in. That is why the good girl contract is a wrap in 2026. Your soul has already mastered kindness. There's no amount of money, there's no amount of success that is going to change your heart. It's just who you fucking are. You now need to master leadership, letting people down, becoming a professional disappointer. Because you did not come here to be a doormat. You didn't come here to be liked by everybody. And we're not here to just be seen as pure. You're here to be seen as powerful. And the fastest way to do that is to tell certain people to fuck off, to say no without over-explaining yourself for 30 minutes, to become a worse friend, to ghost more people. It's not until you're comfortable playing the villain that you can actually make impact. Empathy is only effective if you have healthy self-interest. Otherwise, it will block you from fulfilling your soul's mission. And we can't be having that because you're way too fucking special. And if you want more support upgrading your identity into your CEO self, comment the word masterclass below.
All right, fuck all y'all, man. I'm ghosting all of y'all. Shit. See, my thing is, man, I know myself. And I know I'm going to love being the villain too much. I know I'm going to love being the villain too much. That's my problem. This bitch got some. This bitch got some layers to what she's saying, and I'm very. I'm like, is she just reading this shit off a fucking thread? You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Or is she really like? Did she walk this shit? Has this? You know what I mean? Like, has she? Because it's when you experience this shit in real time throughout your life, like it's no. You can't replicate that shit. You can't replicate experience. Personal experience.
Old souls heal in their villain era. You already know how to be generous and loving and kind. Like, you mastered that. You got your PhD in it. Now you need to learn how to master being comfortable in your power, letting people down, disappointing them. Because as a CEO, that is literally the shadow side of it. It's having hard conversations with your team. It's disappointing clients when you close down an offer, right? And so if we're not comfortable with that level of direct communication, we will shy away from opportunities. And so once we kind
I get what she's saying though.
to communicate.
Cause like I'm the type of person, bro. If I fuck with you, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what the fuck you doing wrong. But then I'll also tell you, you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. Like if I'm in a relationship, I'll tell the bitch, shut the fuck up. You on bullshit. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. It is what it is. And then I'll be like, all right, we good. Like, you know what I mean? So, I'm not somebody that really that run away from that just because another person on bullshit. I'm just not supposed to say nothing. Like, you're supposed to baby another motherfucker. Like, no. It's just like, bro, I don't know what happened, man. But I was born in a world. The world that I was born in, because we live in a different world now. But the world that I was born in, it was completely fucking normal to tell somebody the truth about themselves. It was completely fucking normal. It was natural. And now we live in this unnatural ass dimension where the first time you tell somebody about themselves and they know you telling the truth, you like, damn, you noticed that? They fucking want to block you and curse you out. I'm like, damn. So definitely, this is the worst. This is terrible, man. Then you had the dude, the basketball player. Like I said, we was growing up. You get canceled for being gay, and now you get canceled for being straight. They didn't literally flip the world upside down and backward. It's just like, and it's just like, what the like. It'd be different if we were born in this shit, then okay. This is normal. But because we wasn't born in this shit, we watched everything completely get inverted. We watched everything. Like there's a basketball player that came out and he was talking about the LGBT. This man got kicked off the team? The man got kicked off the team. I meant to talk about this on the show the other night. But I don't even know. They the mob. Let me see what he said. These niggas is crazy, bro. His name is Jaden Ivey. I want to find the first video.
In terms of like LGBTQ, right? I'm not against.
Listen to this.
In terms of like LGBTQ, right? I'm not against the man or the woman. I'm against what is contrary to the word of God. man is not supposed to lie with a man, and a woman is not supposed to lie with a woman. So for me, as a Christian, as a born-again Christian who believes in Jesus Christ, right, I can proclaim the truth, what the Word of God says, and I can do that with freedom. I have a mouth to speak. No one can stop.
Chicago Bulls said, "Get the fuck out of here. Pack your shit."
The devil wants me to stop from speaking the truth. That's what the devil would do. My conduct was not detrimental to the team. That is a lie. I was a good teammate to those around me. I was a good teammate on the floor. I made the right plays. I did exactly what the coach asked me to do on a daily basis. Whatever was needed, whatever was required of me to do, I was willing. Right? And so my conduct was not detrimental to the team. It's strictly because I spoke the truth of the Word of God and was preaching the gospel. That's why it was detrimental to the team, right? And I've witnessed and to many on my team the truth, and those things, right? Everyone has their beliefs. Amen. Everyone believes in something.
Well, how is your physical health? Are you healing? But also, secondly,
Now,
like,
here's the thing. I'm gonna be a nigga real quick. You know, if you really believed in Jesus, if you was really riding for Jesus like that, you would donate. You would give your whole check away. You would give your whole check away to motherfuckers that's less fortunate and fucked up out here and shit, man. Like me. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a real conversation. If you really riding for Jesus, hit the Venmo, bitch, nigga. Let's have a real conversation. Chicago Bulls say, get your. They say, go play in God's NBA, cause you ain't playing over here, man. Ain't that some shit? All he said was, nigga dick ain't supposed to be in nigga ass. That's all he said. And the NBA, Adam Silver, man. Adam Silver took that shit personally, man. He said, what you mean? Adam Silver ain't shit, man. All right, let's see. Okay, hold on.
Steph Curry, and he not even surrendered. And y'all believe he's a Christian. Y'all believe he's a Christian because he wrote Philippians 4:13. Y'all think he's a Christian. But he cursing just like the world.
We are now almost ready to go, so please take your...
That's why you got Steph Curry, and he not even surrendered. They said my conduct is detrimental to the team, right? Why didn't they just say, we don't agree with his stance on LGBTQ? Why didn't they say that? Well, how is it conduct detrimental to the team? What did I do to the team? What did I do to the players? I did nothing but practice with them, play with them, pass the ball to them, good teammate to them. He sees the lying. He sees the physical abuse. He sees the fighting.
Sorry to bother you, but our boarding
Pick up where you left off with our Zoom watching feature. And add your favorites to access, click the login button on the top right of the feedback screen.
He on live. Man, listen, dog. And it sucks. You can't even fucking... Yo, niggas live in a world, bro. We live in a world, bro. We live in a world where niggas can't even... They play this stupid game where, like, they try to, like, sell you, like, these are good, wholesome family men. Because that's all they talk about with LeBron. He's been married to one woman. He never cheated on his woman. He's the perfect nigga. Like, you know what I mean? He's tall and he's the best basketball player in the world. And he's never cheated on his woman. He's never been on TMZ for anything bad. But if LeBron came out and said the same thing this nigga said, man, they will find some shit. They be like, man, listen, bro. They will find some shit on LeBron in fucking 24 hours, bro. And if they can't find it, they gonna put it on him. Let's have a real conversation, dude. We live in a world, and I don't even, like that, whatever, but we live in a world where a motherfucker can't even say, yeah, two niggas fucking is wrong. I wonder how much money he was making. Yeah, he's cooked. I'll be surprised if any other team pick him up because, once again, them niggas is like the fucking mob, man. Them niggas is so fucking goofy, dude. The owners and, that brotherhood or cuckhood, you know what I mean? They're pussy, bro. And that's why it's so easy to get blackballed because they, you know what I mean? All the people that's in power, it's only a handful of them. Let's have a real conversation. Niggas found out he was a slave real quick. Jaden Ivey. He found out he was a slave real quick. Then they said his wife not even talking to him. Of course he got a white bitch. They said his wife not even talking to him. Let me see. They said he was balling. He put up 20 points.
I think we all need Jesus, man. But I believe that as well as Jesus, like he needs counseling. Not a pastor counseling you. You need professional, licensed counseling and therapy for somebody because he shares some of the things he's gone through.
He might need trauma therapy, not necessarily. Yeah, like not your local pastor saying, okay, just read the Bible more. You know what I'm saying?
Or come sit down with me and my wife and tell us all your business. No, that's not what he needs. If you are a Christian, your faith walk should not scare people. There's nothing about your faith walk that should scare people. There's literally nothing about your walk that would cause you to do that. If you're truly living for Christ, it should be the fruit is easy to swallow. It's not gonna be weirdo stuff, man. Y'all be a part of this weird ass cult ass stuff y'all got going on and thinking this the weirder and deeper it is, the more like Christ it is. But no, but that's not who Jesus is at all. If you think that what Jaden Ivey is doing is representing Christ, yeah, no.
Or should be celebrated.
Yeah. Oh, that man bold for God. No, he ain't, man. That man is going through a mental breakdown.
I think we all see like dumb niggas like this. So now niggas going through a mental breakdown because he said two men shouldn't be fucking. Like, what are we? That's what I'm saying. We live in a world, bro. They fucked this shit up so bad. All it took was a stupid ass phone with a camera on it. That's all it fucking took for them to ruin the world. Bro, can we go back? Can we go back to before the fucking phone? I'm telling you, bro. I go back to before the phone existed. This shit right here, bro, this fucking bullshit ass demonic scrying mirror tracking device. Fuck everything about this phone, dog. Fuck everything about this. Because when they put a camera on that shit and they put a microphone in it, now every single person in this world, it's a fucking, it's their fucking ego is like, I can finally be the star of the show. When in reality, in real life, like outside, like on the sidewalk, niggas don't give a fuck how you feel about shit. Shut the fuck up and walk away. You know what I'm saying? Have a real conversation. Niggas is just arguing to argue because they put a camera and a microphone on the phone. God damn, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I need like a year break from social, bro. I wish I could take a year off from this shit, bro. One day I might just disappear, man, for like a whole fucking year. Maybe I'll put out music, but just a whole fucking year, dog, and then just pop back up, man, on a random ass fucking Wednesday or some shit. But they were saying his girlfriend wasn't, his wife or something, wasn't talking to him.
I'm sure you guys have heard of Jaden Ivey by now, okay? Everyone has. But
You could say the sky is blue and the sun is hot, and there'll be a motherfucker in the comments saying, well, actually, if you don't go to hell, nigga, if you don't kill yourself today, get the fuck out of my fucking face, man. Puss that nigga. And they gonna call the man homophobic.
Those who are around me, those are my family members betraying, because of what I spoke, the truth, saying that I'm losing my mind, saying that I'm crazy. These are my own family members. My blood, man, he's psycho. He's this, he's that. Those are my own household. That's why my wife in here, and she not even texting me.
She probably fucking somebody else, nigga. She probably fucking another nigga right now.
Those who are around me, those are my family members.
Piece of shit, bitch. And he said my wife. He married this bitch. They took vows and shit. So I'm saying these people ain't shit, bro. And that's why I said, bro, the path for Christ. I wouldn't doubt Jesus Christ was a real person, but what's undeniable is the path. It's that walk, man. And when you fucking tell the truth, you realize real quick. You realize quick, fast, and a fucking hurry that you on a fucking island, nigga. You by yourself. You by yourself. And guess what? Your ass about to get crucified. And that's exactly what happened to this dude. He realized real quick, oh shit. He ain't got no mother. He ain't got no disciples. He realized real quick he ain't got no disciples. At least before you go public, at least get you some disciples, nigga, that'll ride for you. Yo ass telling the truth all willy-nilly. Dolo. So I don't know. They saying he was released by the Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons. God damn. And he got babies with this bitch? Oh, he's cooked. He's cooked. He's done. He got 3 kids with this bitch, bro. And they young, they babies. He got 3 babies with this chick. She gonna take that nigga for everything he got, and she gonna go fuck with another basketball player. He's cooked. See, that's the part that nobody tell you. When you that's the part nobody tell you. That first video. Don't nobody tell you, hey, just so you know, this is what's gonna happen after you fucking publish this video. That first video where you publicly go against the grain. It ain't no redo button, motherfucker. It's sad. It's like, you know, he's supposed to sit there, you know, he not supposed to speak his mind. He's supposed to just make his money and shut the fuck up. But these other groups can put their shit all up in niggas' face. Pause. It don't make no sense, man. So, yeah. He's cooked. He's cooked for real, though. Because he got 3 whole kids, bro. Look at this shit, yo. Look at this. Look at family. This nigga got 3 white ass kids. My man finna be working at Chick-fil-A, dog. They gonna do him so dirty, man. They gonna do him so dirty, man. If he's smart, he better be like Drewski. He better switch up lanes. He better become a pastor. She said, this stupid guy. She said he need to get a DNA test. Hey, fucking around with this bitch. You know what? Now that I'm looking at these fucking kids. What the fuck? I'm looking at their hair not even nappy or nothing. Hold on. Nah, that hair, hold on. Something ain't adding up. Where the fuck Maury at?
Jaden Ivey has stated that his own family has turned against him because he stood 10 toes down against pride in the NBA.
Now you want to talk about that? This is respectfully, this is black bitch hair. This is nigga hair right here.
But that's
I know nigga hair when I
former
see it.
NBA player Jaden Ivey has stated that his own family has turned against him because he stood 10 toes down against pride in the NBA as a Christian. Well, my thing is, why are they not standing 10 toes down with him if they too claim to be Christians? But that's the problem. And let me tell you why that's the problem. Many people out there that are claiming Christianity are no more Christian than me sitting in my garage all day makes me a Ford Explorer, okay? Just because you say you are a Christian don't mean you are a true follower of Christ. You are a Christian in name only. You walk around with a badge of Christianity, but you have no Christ. Pride is unrighteousness. The Bible says pride goes before a fall. That's not...
Bible said, thou dicketh shall not enter his assholeth. Fuck is you talking about?
Things operate in the kingdom of God. We don't go alone to get along. We don't need to fit in. We stand out. Jesus never bowed down to sin. And if y'all keep using the fact that he didn't condemn the woman in the very act of adultery, let me finish the scripture for you. After he said, neither do I condemn you, he, out of his same breath, he said, go and sin no more. He came that through him the world may believe in the only begotten of the Father, that they may have eternal life. But if the world refused to believe in the true risen Savior, the true Christ, not the one that the NBA is representing, okay, not the one that the LGBTQ plus is representing, but the one that Jaden is standing 10 toes down for. If you believe in that Jesus Christ, then guess what? Blessed are you, and you will have eternal life secured, sealed in him forevermore. Hating someone is withholding the truth from them. We want to bring people out of darkness into his marvelous light, not allow them just to sit in darkness and watch them pass away. If that's your type of Christianity, then you in fact work for Satan. Too many of you are cultural Christians. You change with the culture. You adapt to the culture and not the kingdom. You're not saved. You must be born again, because if you was truly born again, you would come out of darkness and you would get with what Jaden said. And that is the love of Jesus Christ, because he's the truth. And so we love in truth, not in empathy, tolerance, and acceptance and inclusion. You're only included when you accept the truth of who Christ really is. Jaden's family and his wife is standing against him right now because they have more love for money than they do for Jesus Christ. Is. Not sure on that.
I'm gonna send this to Sato. I know he gonna appreciate that. Sure live. God is good all the time and all the time. But not one of them kids had nigga hair. Not one of them kids had a little bit of that. One of them kids, that little baby looked like his name Peter. But my dumb ass, man, I don't know. I resonate more with narcissism, you know, just us being a divine spark. You know, I resonate. I don't resonate with third party shit, because like I said, I never read the Bible. I never studied Jesus, but I always felt, you know, like tapped in the source. So I never ever resonated with I never ever resonated with there being a middleman, because they say you have to get to the Father, you have to go through the Son. And I'm like, I am the Son. What are you talking about? I am the Son. What are you talking about? You know? Let's have a real conversation.
They knew better.
Damn, okay, if this is true, they're saying he's gonna receive full $10 million salary after being let go by the Bulls. That's a blessing for him. Now I'm about to fucking go up on there. Yo, I'm about to make a TikTok and we gonna start instigating shit, bro. I'm dead ass. We about to go viral by instigating shit. Now I'm about to go on TikTok. I'm about to make videos and I'll be like, you know what I mean? I'll be like, you know, hallowed be thy name, Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey. God bless Jaden Ivey. Now, Jaden Ivey, I know because you walk with Jesus Christ. You walk in the blood of Jesus, Jaden Ivey. Grown man with a girl name, little girl name. I know because you walk in the blood of Jesus, you will use that $10 million to give back to the community. Me. The community. Let's have a real conversation. The community. Okay? Because we broke out here, nigga. You got $10 million, motherfucker. You got 10 mil. What you mean you got 10 mil? $10 million? You don't have to work another day of your life. You can literally take half of that, invest it in property and whatever the fuck, stocks or whatever, and you can literally live off the other fucking 5 mil. Like, what are you talking about? $10 million, bro? For one human being? Oh, but forgot, his wife is gonna divorce the fuck out of him. So she gonna try to take half of whatever he got. So he's cooked.
Calling him crazy and stuff, but I guess they wasn't expecting him to get a full $10 million payout.
Jesus.
But he's crazy. He has a mental health crisis going on because they felt that he was crazy for giving up that NBA career. But no, he wasn't crazy. You're never crazy for standing for Christ's sake. And this message is directly for Jaden Ivey. Jaden, God showed you their hand. He showed you their heart, that they not really for you. They for the money. And apparently so is that woman you with that you married. Now, I don't push for divorce, okay? But I'm saying you better look at her sideways because ain't no way I'm saying it up for Christ's sake. My husband don't stand with me. Bible, enemies of a man will be of his own household. Salah, Jesus came.
Oh, you want that, boy? You can see. If you look directly up this bitch nose, you can see a thought. You can see the thought forming in her shit. God damn. No, her boogers, she got BBL boogers, man. That big ass fucking nose. God damn. Praise Jaden. Praise Jaden. You better put that money in a trust somewhere that bitch can't see. And they said Pam Bondi was fired.
To flag records for
But who gave the order to flag records related to President Trump?
To flag records for President Trump?
To flag any records which included his name.
I'm not going to discuss anything about that with you, Senator.
Eventually, you're going to have to answer for your conduct in this. You won't do it today, but eventually you will. I yield, Mr. Chairman.
It's idiots, man. They all gonna go to jail over Trump.
The Epstein files could possibly bring down a British Prime Minister. Why do you think that is happening there, but it's hardly politically hurting an American president?
Well, I think it's important to note that right now the Congress is controlled by Donald Trump's allies. And our Speaker of this House preferred to keep the House of Representatives shut for more than 40 days so that we could not advance the Epstein Files Transparency Act. He is being actively shielded by members of his own party, whereas in other countries, including the UK, members of parliament are demanding accountability. And that is why our plea is to the American people. We need to hold these people accountable. And my message to Dr.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. So, okay, so you're saying that Congress is committing treason, right? And who in their right mind thinks that Democrats are going to do a goddamn thing? Who in their right mind thinks the Democrats are going to fucking lock Trump up? Oh my God, dude, this is so stupid.
The devil himself
The devil himself said, I'm going to exchange some dollars for your child's life.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
It's a serious question.
I'm sorry.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Because you have all the attributes. You're incredibly smart. And remember, the devil is somebody knows.
Smart?
The devil's brilliant. You read Milton's Paradise Lost.
No, the devil scares me.
Listen, Satan is the at the
This nigga is buffering.
And the reason he goes to hell and leads the rebellion is because he can't be the top guy. And his thing is, I'd rather reign in hell than serve in heaven.
I saw that in a movie once called American Dharma. I don't remember who said it. Okay? You have to go. I called him the devil.
They done made Jeffrey Epstein famous, dog. They done made this nigga famous as
Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Who cares? You ain't gonna do shit. Apparently they shot down a jet.
Massive news, the Iranians have shot down an F-15 American fighter jet and search and rescue missions are underway. This happened this morning, and as I speak right now, multiple helicopters, refueling planes, and reconnaissance planes are in the skies looking for the two pilots because the F-15 seats two that are somewhere in Iran. Here's the seat from the pilot proving that he is somewhere out there in Iran right now. Yet again, there's two of them. They only found one seat. And there was an unconfirmed photo of a Black Hawk helicopter being shot by man pads by the Iranian military. Here's another image of a Special Forces helicopter that could have been shot down. You can see more image here of the refueling planes and the helicopters. Now, the pilot does have a tracker. Iran has placed a bounty and a reward if any Iranian civilians or military can find either of the 1 to 2 pilots alive. Now, this is the first fighter jet that has been destroyed and crashed. The other ones were just hit. The U.S. has confirmed it was shot down and searches are underway. Comment your thoughts. Follow me right here for the news update on this and other situations. Massive news, the Iranians have shot down an F-15 American fighter.
2 goddamn hours before an American fighter jet was apparently shot down over Iran. Donald Trump posted on Truth Social, and I quote, "With a little more time, we can easily open the Hormuz Strait, take the oil, and make a fortune. It would be a gusher for the world," President Donald Trump. And now, as we don't know where 2 American pilots are, at least we know exactly what they're fighting for. And this is only 36 hours after Donald Trump gave his little speech on Wednesday night, said we literally have planes flying over Tehran and other parts of their country. They can't do a thing about it. And it was only this morning that he submitted his defense budget request of $1.5 trillion to Congress. So he can do more of this. Exactly 10 years after complaining that we could rebuild our country twice using all of the money we wasted on the war on terror and the war in Iraq. And only days after saying that we can no longer afford daycare, Medicare, or Medicaid for American people, and that states should raise their taxes to pay for that shit themselves. Because in his melted Make America Great Again mind, the only way you can actually make America great for Americans is to spend trillions of dollars on endless wars and regime change, while average Americans struggle to pay for food, healthcare, and daycare at home, all in service of taking Iranian oil so that you can make a fortune. You know, they said that Donald Trump was not a typical politician, that he wasn't an ordinary Republican, that he brought together working class voters through populist economic policies unlike any Republican we've ever seen. But look at the results. Cuts to entitlement programs, deficit spending, and endless goddamn wars for oil. I've seen enough Republicans in my lifetime to know that Donald Trump is just another basic Republican failure. Goddamn.
What that should tell all the American people is that once again, the President of the United States, through information given to him by his Department of Defense, has once again looked the American people in the eyes and has lied to us. We do not have air supremacy. We do not have I would say that we're barely achieving an air advantage. So when you think about air supremacy is total control. This would have been what we experienced over Afghanistan or Iraq after the invasion, where we could fly anywhere, anytime, helicopters, jets, airplanes, low flying, high flying. We had air supremacy. Air advantage is that where one side has the advantage where they can achieve some effects, but it's contested. Air stalemate or air parity is when there really isn't one side controlling the other. The airspace is contested. Every target's contested. So I would say that the United States has achieved, at best, air superiority, but on any.
You know that motherfucker? You know that motherfucker? You know I never got a call today from anybody. Never got a phone call. Never got a text message. Never got shit. So clearly I am so clearly I embarrassed myself today. So there's that. But I think, me personally, I think this is just America. It's just these people are they're just trying to drain whatever the last little bit of resources and money and whatever the fuck from America before it's done. That's all this shit is, in my opinion. This war and everything else is going on. They're just trying to fucking completely just, you know, take it for every last penny. And then we'll be, you know, whatever the fuck. Who knows? Who cares? But in the next decade, I would not be surprised if in the next 20, 25 years, I wouldn't be surprised if this was if we belonged to a completely different country. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be surprised, man. So anyway, that's the video. I'm about to take my ass to sleep, go be a slave again, or do it all over again tomorrow. But we did the etymology on the word loser, and it came back to I fucking forgot. I think it said destroyer or one who destroys or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It's like you can't. It sucks. You just can't. You can't. It's just like people speaking different language. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because we all have a percentage of, you know, toxicity within us. You know, like me, I'm probably like 25% toxic, you know, like I like 20 to 25% of me. I still have an attachment to toxic shit. You know, I'm not you know, it is what it is. It's just the truth. But, you know, it's just about lowering that percentage as much as you can, you know. Because I'm not going to lie, like, sometimes, you know, once in a while, like 3 times, 4 times a year, like probably once a quarter, I like arguing. It raised my blood pressure, you know what I'm saying? It raised my blood pressure a little bit, my heart rate a little bit. You know, I get to test out my debating skills and shit. I'm like, okay. But I can't be arguing every day or every week or every month. I can't do that shit, man. I'll fuck around and pass out, man. I remember the last time I got into an argument, I almost passed out. Like 20 minutes into the argument, I almost fell to the ground. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh no. And it's just like, you know, I'm just be honest. Shit get like positive. It's just the truth. Like positivity, it do get boring. It do get peace. Peace does get boring after a while, you know, and this is what Rich always talk about and shit, man. You know, Rich is like, okay, when you die and you go back and it's all peaceful. Well, Rich was he was saying, you know, when you go to the park and you lay on the grass and you just stare up at the sky, how long can you you know what I mean? How long can you lay there before you just want to get up and go do some shit? You know what I mean? I'm like, I probably, if I went to the park, I could probably lay there for like 30, 40 minutes. And then I'm like, all right, I got to get up and go do some shit. And I guess he was comparing that to like, you know, when we transcend, when we get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like how I feel, maybe it is my ego, but how I feel right now, I'm like, yo, when I die, I want to rest for like 1,000,000 years. Like I don't want to deal with none of these human emotions and all that. I don't want to deal with it. I'll rest forever, dude. You know what I'm saying? But I get what he was saying, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, these motherfuckers, bro. You might just have to stop cursing, Hurricane. Use abbreviate the shit, cause they putting all of these asterisks in the damn thing. I'm telling you, this is crazy, man. And that right there, that's impeding on people's freedom of speech right there. That goes against the Constitution. If a nigga want to curse in the comment section, you should be allowed to. Like y'all in the chat, y'all can see he got all of these asterisks when he be cursing and shit. Y'all see that, right? Yeah, they say new levels, new devils. I mean, I'm experiencing it. You know, the fucked up thing is the whole illusion is you think that the higher you ascend, the more you evolve spiritually, you think that the shit would get easier. Nope. It get harder and the circle gets smaller. Let's have a real conversation. The game was the easiest when you was on the same level as everybody else. The game was super fucking easy. But now it's like whenever I interact with people, I don't know what it is. It's like they could pick up my energy and it seemed like they don't like it. I don't know if they scared of it or I don't know. I don't know if I got a demon attached to me. I don't know. Right. It's that mirror, man. That mirror, dog. And you know, like it could go both ways. Cause when I'm dealing with somebody that, you know, and they can make me feel some type of way, like they can make me upset, that's like them holding a mirror back to me. and showing me my flaws and my spiritual deficiencies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, and I embrace the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I'm a very I have a very competitive spirit. So I will be around people. I will put myself in situations where I'm around people that ain't shit, just so I can. It's like, for me, it's practice. I'm like, okay, this person is irritating me in this way, and I'm like, why does this irritate my spirit? Why can't I control that? Right? Why can't I control that reaction or reflex or energy? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'll put myself around people that I know ain't shit sometimes. Not often, but I'll use them as practice. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. And I use them to my benefit. Shit, I'm like, well, you ain't shit, but I'm actually growing. I'm actually, you know what I'm saying, teaching myself how to fight through and control, you know, these triggers. Let's have a real conversation. Like, sometimes I gotta teach myself not to argue, you know what I'm saying? Not to argue with fools and shit. You know, so I'll be around people that just, they don't understand, bro. Their brain, their mind is going. You know, so I'll be around people and then I'll just in the middle of it, I'm just trying to teach myself. I'm trying to learn and grow in the moment. I'm trying to teach myself, don't react to that. Oh, don't fall for that. You know what I'm saying? That's your trigger. That's your trigger right there. And you know what I mean? You about to feed them. You about to give them a buffet of energy. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But that reflection is different. This nigga said podcast etiquette, man. Fuck that shit. That's what motherfuckers want to hear. They want to hear a motherfucker get cursed out, man. Let's have a real conversation. As long as the crash out is a divine one, who gives a fuck? You feel me? That's why I am the divine enforcer. Cause I'm thinking about this shit, I'm like, there's so many fucking demons out here. Fucking, why can't I be like Michael? Why can't I take a sword to one of these demons? You know what I'm saying? And post up in heaven and tell everybody about my battles and shit like that. Yeah, when I was on Earth, I slayed like 13,000 demons. I'm at the top of the leaderboards, fuck nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? Why only Big Mike get to brag about this? Can somebody answer this for me? Right? The angels can slay demons and shit like that, but we can't. Like, can somebody please explain this to me? Like, I got a little tism in me. I don't understand. They could kill us, though. They could kill the fuck out of us, though. Shit, I go to Popeyes and get me a little surf and turf basket. They got fucking 49 different chemicals in the fucking breading alone. They killing my ass. It was funny because last night the lady, little immigrant bitch, she forgot to give me my strawberry Fanta. And I didn't realize, because I'm stupid. I don't never realize anything. I'm the worst bag checker, motherfucker. I don't find out. I could drive all the way home and be like, damn, ain't shit in the bag. I'm that nigga. Hey, you know what I mean? Ain't shit in the bag but some napkins and a biscuit. And it ain't even wrapped up. It's a loose biscuit. The biscuit free balling in the bag. But she the lady I went against, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I went to Popeyes again tonight. And then the lady recognized me, immigrant bitch. And she was like, oh. And immediately I was like, yeah, bitch. She was like, you was here last night? I was like, yeah, bitch. She knew exactly what you do. We telekinesis, telemundo, whatever the fuck. And we was on the same page. She was like, yeah, I was like, I know. You forgot. So she went to give me, she actually went to give me the money for it. Like she gave me like $4 back for the drink because she forgot it last night and I just gave it back to her so she could have it as, yeah, it's fucking $4. I don't know, you probably need to take an Uber home or something. Put this towards the Uber. You know you ain't got no license legally. Respectfully. And stomp out the cashier. And I tell you, dog, that shit is fucking... That shit. I was mad as hell today because today I told the bitch, I said, put some honey... Can you give me some honey mustard? I'm looking in the bag, the honey mustard nowhere. I'm like, this bitch done forgot some shit again? And then I went to go throw the food away. The honey mustard was under my seat. I'm like, how the fuck the honey mustard get under the chair? I'm like, this me and this bitch is not on the same frequency at all. You ever be around nigga and it just don't work? No matter how hard you try, no matter how much you try to simplify the shit, it just don't fucking work. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna make a TikTok. I'm gonna make some other shit on social media, man. Let's see what the fuck happens, bro. But I'm gonna catch you on the next one, man. Appreciate everybody chiming in on the conversation. Definitely wasn't gonna make a video. Definitely was not in the mood to do this shit at all tonight. But I appreciate everybody chiming in on the conversation. Bye, niggas.